Let's see if we can get the cat snoring. I love him so much. He's like about transferred from animal to human years. He's like about 72, so he's older than I am now. He's my bestest buddy. I did some adulting. It's exhausting. It gives me a headache. I called up a doctor's office and established myself as a patient. I will have a video doctor call on the 10th of March. I explained that I'd been out of high blood pressure medicine since December. And they said, well, we'll get you in the first appointment, which is next month. Well, it's something. Hopefully I can get back on track. Brian was giving me the third degree again about not wanting to have to deal with a stroke victim. I understand. I just didn't know all the steps a person had to go through. They're not that many. It's just if you don't have anyone to ask, you don't know anyone, or it's not easy. It may not be that difficult, but knowing what to do is the difficult part. Life's a lot like that. Someone I know on Facebook is having some tough times with an ex. She left him and he's all distraught, and he finally worked up the courage to block her because she taunts him, but she doesn't want him, you know? You're better than that, dude. You're better. You'll be better for it. It's like an old pair of shoes that gets holes in them, and they're really not good for your feet. They're damaging your feet, that relationship. So you buy a new pair of shoes, but you're afraid to put them on and afraid to walk around in them. But once you do, you'll realize that you're walking tall. How's that for an analogy? I did a Zoom call thing yesterday with the St. Louis Writers Guild, and they were joined up with San Diego Script Teasers writing club thing, and so I got to see some of the people from the San Diego group, and maybe they at least saw me for a brief period of time. Who knows? Maybe they'll want me to read stage directions for them or something. That'd be great. That'd be fine. I would love that. One fellow, he puts himself down as a VO, a voice-over artist, on his Facebook. But he was doing a part of Death, and he had this big British accent. I enjoyed listening to that one. That was a good one. Well written, and I don't remember who wrote it. But hopefully I can work with them as well. Since we're all doing Zoom stuff nowadays, you could be in Timbuktu as long as you had an internet connection. But once things are back to quasi-normal, not semi-normal, but quasi-normal. Ooh, $2 word. Then maybe they'll do things in person. And I'm a lot closer to them than I am St. Louis presently, so yeah. Kitty cat's sleeping. I feel tired, but I'm going to try to keep plugging away. I typed up my DVD and CD list, put them in a folder. So if I want to know, do I have that movie? I just go and I look in my list and I can find it. And some of the foreign ones I have marked on here that you have to use a special player, providing someone doesn't have one that plays Region 2, which I have. But I have a little portable DVD player, CD player. So if I decided to go someplace and take a couple movies with me, that may not read the PAL region. So it's, yeah. In a way it's procrastination, in a way it's my weird persnickety OCD weirdness. Yeah. Just like I alphabetize stuff or eat french fries from smallest to largest or that kind of thing. Yeah, I know. It's weird. So what am I doing right now? Shelves are still basically empty. Ha 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 ha. And this box down here. Yeah, the one with the pita chips on it. Has books. I need to put that stuff all away. And then vacuum. Those are the needs to do. I have pizza dough in the fridge. I have chicken soup in the fridge and the last bits of that casserole, which I ate a piece of it cold last night. It was really good. It turned out really well this time. I was pleasantly surprised. And I realized when I bought coffee last time that I thought it was ground, but just whole beans. But I do have a coffee grinder. So I spent a little bit of time grinding it all up and putting it in a jar. And labeling the jar as to what coffee it is and where it's from. Yeah. I'm that person. Oh yes. I'm going to print out my information, medical information, so I'll have it printed out in case the old clinic discards me. After so many months, they just discard their patients and their records and everything. So I better print it up so I have it on hand for the Zoom call with the doctor next month on the 10th in the morning. Not really a morning person anymore. I used to be. Then so many different situations in life, jobs and whatnot, had me being awake more in the evening. So my body's going, well, what is it? Morning, evening, what are you going to do? So I'm like on a 12-hour shift now. It's kind of weird. Like about 7:38 in the morning is when I get up. And I like go to the bathroom or have a little bit to eat, feed the cat, that kind of thing. And then I kind of like lounge around for a couple hours, maybe fall asleep. And then about 7:30 or 8 at night, I'm tired. But I push through and then I'm up for a while. I mean, it just, the tiredness thing, I've got to adjust this. Brian says, we've got to get that circadian rhythm in sync. Yeah, well, guess what? A couple of weeks, the time's going to change. For people that change the clock, it's going to go forward an hour. So, presently, I don't even know. I know I'm 3 hours behind my brother David in Georgia. And I'm 9 hours behind UK. 17 hours behind Australia. Like right now in Australia, it is a little after 4 in the morning tomorrow. It's 11:20 here right now. Oh, Mr. Itchity Scratchity's going to town. I do need to trim his nails. I may do that this evening. Hopefully I can get my bits and pieces and odds and sods taken care of so I can do stuff. Vacuum and all that. I do want to build some type of a cabinet or chest for the garage for my tools so that I can organize them instead of digging around in a Rubbermaid plastic container trying to find this or that. They'll at least be organized Because that drives me crazy when I'm looking for, and I can't find something. That drives me nuts. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Did I say I hate that? I think I'd hate that. Aww. Oh, what a kitty cat. Oh, I want to just lie down next to him and hug him and love him. Like that, what was it? Animaniacs character where this little girl squeezing this cat. She's going, I'm going to hug you and love you and kiss you. I am getting things all squared away. I've agreed to be a narrator for St. Louis Writers Guild for next month on a ladies' 1 acts. I just love reading and doing that. I always have. My dad used to sit me on his lap when he would read stories to me. We'd follow along with his finger on the words on the page. And that's how I learned to recognize the word the and a, like It was a flower, the a. And that's how I learned to read. And when I was learning music, my dad, he was left-handed, so he'd play something on the piano, and with his finger, he would point to the music, the notes on the scale as he was playing them. And then it got even better. He said, make your finger like this, so I did, and he held onto my finger, and while he played the left hand on the piano, he took my finger and plunked out the melody. And that's how I was really interested in piano. And hopefully my grandchildren will be too. I can't wait till I have visits, longer visits than just seeing a video of them on the camera. Presently I only have one, Felix. But you never know. Can't wait to see that kid again. He has grown from being a little peanut to a lumberjack. That kid is huge. He'll be 2 years old in July, but he's already the size of a 3-year-old. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm 6 foot tall, and I'm going to feel like a shrimp as that kid gets bigger. I've talked long enough. Yes, you have. It's chilly. It's not always bathing suit weather, unless you don't mind going out and freezing. I mean, it's not freezing. It's like the late 40s. Upper 40s, maybe lower 50s, which is at least not freezing with snow and ice. Good God. But it's still chilly when you get used to it. And I have a space heater, and I wear sweaters and stuff. But that's fine. At least I'm not Iceman. Iceman. Little sleepy boy. I'm gonna let you go, but we'll see little sleeping boy here. We'll say upward and onward.